So these are the Rimfinity by Rimblade. They are a singular piece of rubber measured to the size of your wheel, and they're quite a sort of flexible rubber, but it's not soft, doesn't feel like it's gonna tear or cut or anything at the sight of a pavement. It's got this blade with some little ridges on it for grip, and that goes in between the tyre and the rim, and then you've got this thick rib that goes around the outside for protection. So I'll be fitting these, the first time I've ever fitted anything like this. They're supposed to be professional install. I believe the only reason they're professional install is because you do need to break the bead on your tyre. I'm at a local tyre shop and they've agreed to break the bead for me, and then once they've broken the bead I will be fitting them to my Mini Cooper electric. Alright, so far I've got 3 out of my 4 rim blades on, and I'm going to do the last one. I've worked out the knack for it, so I'm going to do a video showing you guys how I get it on, inflate the tyre, and then make sure the blade is in position properly, and then finalise the inflation and finish up. Alright, so wheels off. I've had the bead broken, so you can get fingers in between the rim and the tyre now. So now got to get that behind there, and then it will sit in between there. So I'm going to reposition the camera, hopefully give a good view of everything I'm doing. Okay, so hopefully you can get a good view of what I'm doing now. So as you can see, the rim blade just tucks in behind the rim, and as I pull it into position, I'm just using my foot to stop the wheel moving, and then once it's in place, which doesn't take much force, I just untuck this bit because it just got wedged in between the rim and the tyre. So I've pulled it out, and now I just work my way around, and all I'm doing now is just lowering the level of the rim blade so that it's about 2mm below where it wants to finally sit at the end. That way when the tyre inflates and the bead pops back into place, it pushes the rim blade back into its intended position. Now at the moment, the core of the valve is removed, so when I pump it up, when I finish pumping it up and remove the pump, the air will all come back out again. It's just a regular pump that comes with most modern cars these days. It takes a little while to reinflate to get the bead back into position, but it's about 40 psi it ended up being on my tyre, and at the moment it's seated in place most of the way around, but the far end where the white arrow is now, it's just about to pop in. Makes quite a loud noise when that happens, but it's fine. And then once it's in place, take the pump off, let all the air back out again, and because the rim blade isn't exactly seated where I wanted it, as I work my way around now, all I've got to do is just a little bit of pressure to push it down, and that just gets it nice and even all the way around. So it's not that difficult at all to fit these. The only bit that you potentially need professional help with is breaking the bead, which if you can get a local tyre fitters to do for you like I did mine, then it's quite an easy job really. I think all in all took me about 2 hours to do all 4 wheels. So now just putting the core back in the valve, and I'll reinflate the tyre, get that back to where it needs to be, about 32 psi for this wheel. And then that's it done. Put the wheel back on the car and we're done. So if you found the video helpful, if you can give it a thumbs up, and I've provided a link in the information below, and a 10% discount code which is valid across all products. So here's my Rimfinity rim blades fitted. As you can see, they protrude a little bit from the edge of the tyre, so they've got a nice little lip there for guard, and they look pretty damn nice, if I think so myself.